Let's go now to the Layout tab and see exactly what you can do here. The background will not appear with you, it's in Fusion, so I'll turn it up and twirl down the rotation where you're gonna have something amazing here. So you have three important states here: the point, frame, and circle. I will start with point, which is almost like a frame. So you have the X and Y, you're just moving your text left and right, okay? As simple as this. Unfortunately, there is no undo here, so I'm gonna write 0.5 again, and the Y the same. Now, it starts to be very interesting on the center Z. This is like a camera. You can zoom in and go past the camera. Notice we didn't scale up, we zoomed in past the camera, and you can of course zoom out, moving the camera away until you hit the background, for example. Now you have the size, which is exactly a scale, nothing more, nothing less, and it stops at 1. But if you combine the center Z and the size, you could get some very nice effects for your text. Now the perspective will do nothing for now because we didn't do anything with the rotation. It gets very interesting when you come to the rotation. You have rotation X, you rotate on the X, and I love this bar here, it's so nice. Let's put it, for example, just like this, okay? Then you can rotate on the Y, let's do it like this, and you can rotate on the Z, okay? Pretty cool. Let's put it just over here. So you have your text in 3D somehow. Now, the perspective, it creates a perspective for the text from this point, the rightmost, if you like. Notice if I take it down, notice how the text is moving, but if I take it up, you have created a very nice perspective here. You can even scale it down if you like, or zoom in. You can also adjust the X and Y, so you can set it the way you would like. So it's kind of perspective text. If you go to frame, it's going to be exactly the same. You have the Z, you have the size, and I'm going to reset all of them. This is the perspective reset. And you have retained the XYZ. Now the frame here will add some option in the text that we'll see later on. When you come to circle, first of all, I will reset the transitions and put this as 0.5. I'm going to go to circle now. The circle will take your text on a circle path. You have the Y, for example, you can take it down. Okay, notice. So the Z, same, is gonna zoom in and zoom out. It's like a camera. And of course you have the scale. And you have the width, that's the width of the circle. If you make it up, for example, take down, you can adjust how the curve is happening for the circle. Perspective, of course, is tied to the rotation. You have several options here. Adjust spacing to fit, that's one option. This is the one we're working with. Adjust horizontal size to fit, so you adjusted the size so it can fit somehow. I don't like it personally. And then you have adjust size to fit. So this is better because the last line is smaller in character than the top line. And of course, feel free to do any kind of animation here. So you can also use the X rotation, the Y rotation if you like, and the Z rotation. So you have some extraordinary text that you need really to work on to make it very beautiful. Now, I will go back to frame, okay? So, we need to reset these values. I will reset the width. I will reset the Y, I type back 0.5, and reset the rotation, okay? By staying on frame, some changes happen in the text tab, where another option, the scroll, has been added. So I'm going to go back here and we continue in the next lecture to go to transform and see what we can do.